This game is rated M for mature. Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Bayonetta 2. In the last few episodes, I showed off the Tag Climax mode, and in this one, I will be rounding out the bonus videos for Bayonetta 2 by showing off the Lost Chapter Witch Trials. So, unlike the Angel Slayer mode in the first game, as you can see from the menu right here, the Witch Trials are actually divided up into 5 different, chapters. So, the nice thing about that is once you beat a given Witch Trial, you can just start with, whichever one that you're on. You don't have to do them all from the very beginning. So luckily, I have all of them unlocked. This is actually my practice file for the Let's Play and not, the main Let's Play file, but there are a number of reasons that I am playing on this right now. One of them being I have all of these unlocked on the practice file, since that's kind of my main file now. As well as I also have a bunch more in the way of costumes and accessories unlocked on this file, which I don't on the Let's Play file, because I just haven't played the Let's Play file nearly as much or as long. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into the first trial here. And the trials, they vary in length. So Angel Slayer was, oh, I have the wrong things equipped right now. Let me change that. I was doing something else. This is the first time you've probably seen me go into the accessory menu that much. But I was doing some Halo grinding earlier, and that's why I had some of the other ones set up. So there are going to be some enraged enemies for a little bit. But as I was saying, they vary in length in terms of the number of verses that are in them. So unlike the Angel Slayer mode, where there were 5 groups of 10 to make a total of 50 verses, for the Witch Trials here, the first one only has 6 in it, and then they go up progressively by 2, so the second one has 8, the third one has 10, the fourth one has 12, and the last one's a little different, it only has 9, but there's a very good reason for that. So they're going to start off pretty easy. The difficulty actually does change between the different Witch Trials, which is similar to how Angel Slayer worked. The first one here is on second climax or on normal mode if you're playing the Switch version. And then 2 through 4 are on third climax or hard. And then the last one is on infinite climax. Which, conveniently is the same between both of the modes. We're also going to be starting off with some easier enemies here in terms of how many enemies they're throwing at us at in a given wave. But things will get a lot more hectic once we get into the later ones. So my plan is to show off all of the various different trials at least once. For some of the easier ones, I have no doubt that I should be able to complete them without too much issue. It's just going to be a matter of how much damage do I take? Because the first few ones are not too bad in terms of difficulty. Also, that one enemy sniped me with his arrows and I didn't see them, so good on you for. It's actually still back there. So I'm pretty sure the Urbane just took it out right there. I think the enemies can hurt each other. It doesn't really happen that often, but it can happen. But yeah, for some of the later ones, I make no guarantees about actually being able to finish them. I think I would have a decent chance of finishing the third one, and we'll see about the fourth one. The fifth one, though, I'm definitely not going to be able to finish that one, because I haven't actually beaten it yet. So maybe there's a first time for everything, but I'm not holding out hope for that. Ooh, combo score was not as good. But one of the things that I do like about this mode that makes it a little bit easier is that you do get a free health drop at the end of every verse there. So as long as you're doing well, you're fighting fairly effectively, you can actually get health back, which is pretty critical considering you can't really use any healing items otherwise. So one of the accessories that I have equipped is the Mallet of Rewards. And what that does is if I use a torture attack, it'll get me some extra goodies from it. One of which being the maximum healing item that you can get as a drop. So it's actually over there on the left side of the arena. Kind of trying to concentrate on killing these enemies first, but it is over here. So that can be particularly useful for you. And then, of course, you can recover health using Umbran Climax as well. The other one that I have equipped for accessories is the Eternal Testimony. I didn't actually unlock that throughout the course of the LP, because in order to unlock that, you have to collect 25 of the Umbran Crows, and then buy it from the shop. It's 500,000 halos. But what that does is that when your magic meter completely depletes, it will automatically restore two orbs of that. So if you have nothing better to put on, it's just a good all-around one to have. It will help you get to Umbran Climax or a torture attack more quickly. So you can see I've been getting those a little bit more frequently. So it can help you with that. And yeah, if you don't have anything better to put on, it's just a really good one to have. If you don't have kind of a specific strategy in mind with your accessories. So I missed which verse that was. I feel like we should be getting to the end of the first one here. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is verse 6, so this is the last one. That was like a perfectly timed dodge there. I'm totally blanking on the name of this enemy. It's, the mini-boss version of Valor. So we got ourselves a stun here. He doesn't actually drop his sword in this fight like he can when you face him in the main game. I think I'm gonna hold on to my magic here since he's close to dead. So we should do pretty well on this one. I got a couple pure platinums at the beginning, and then most of the other ones I think I did pretty well on damage. But again, this is just the warm-up round, so things will get a lot harder from here on out. And this is something that you probably have not seen before, and that's the score update screen. If you've played a chapter before, the game will ask you if you want to update your score, so long as you get a better time or a better combo score or a different rank than your previous attempt. So, whether or not you want to actually update it is up to you. Kind of depends on like you might actually have something where you have a better combo score but a worse rank. That can happen. In which case, I usually prioritize keeping the rank. Okay, so on to Witch Trial 2. This one is on third climax, so it's on hard. In the Switch version here, it's also going to be a little bit longer. So these shield enemies are pretty annoying. Really helpful to have Umbran Climax for them. out of other enemies, and there goes my combo. I think you can actually get like above their shield kind of by going over them, so that can help. Still think those enemies are annoying when it comes to trying to keep a combo going. Okay. Splendid into 2 of those guys. So what I would recommend doing is try to focus on the shield guys first, until you can either get like Umber Climax for them, or get Witch Time off of the mini bosses' attacks. And then, you know, you're the leftovers. We get a pretty nice combo score out of this one. So yeah, for this, I don't think there are really any particular weapons that are, you know, must-use weapons. So really, just use whatever sets, you know, you're the most comfortable with. So there's certainly some ups and downs. Oh, I actually missed out on the platinum on the combo score for that. But you know, there are pros and cons to all the different weapons. So really, just go with, you know, whatever works best for you. Alright, I'm gonna get you enchant out of here right away so that, you know, you don't enchant any of these enemies and make them pain to deal with. Although, you know, none of these enemies are actually pain. That's completely different enemies. Another one down. Feel like I'm probably going to run out of things to say about this. Yeah, I think I've done most of the expositing about, you know, what's in the or how these work. Okay, can we focus on you? Another one over here. They're trying to be crafty. So I've been using one of my weapon sets pretty frequently, so let's switch things up. You're all staying right next to each other. It's really nice for my damage output. Although not as good for my combo, apparently. I think I ran into a situation where I actually killed them like too effectively, and therefore missed out on combo points. All right, so for this fight here, we have a Gravitas, and there are going to be a bunch of enchants spawning in and trying to enrage the boss there. So there are a limited number of enchants, so once you defeat, you know, however many of them there are, there won't be more of them spawning in. I think we might be good on that front. Now it's just us and our friend Urbane. Urbane were a Pokemon that would learn Ice Punch. That is a statement that, you know, would be true. Except, you know, something like this would never be in Pokemon. Let's be honest. Right, nearly done. Yeah. Some of these fights are a little bit rougher around the edges than others. Really, when it comes to these, unless you're really going for score, or the rank, I would just concentrate on making it out alive, in one piece. I mean, if you want weapon recommendations, I think Alruna is a pretty great one for crowd control. So you have a lot of enemies around you, it will hit a lot of them pretty easily. So I think it's pretty good for that. Otherwise, I would generally say that faster weapons are better, just because this game requires you to be light on your feet. Ow. Alright, so this is the end of the second trial here, as I fight against Baldur. This is Masked Lumen form, and this will just have the ground portions in it. You're probably going to have to teleport around a bit, considering that he likes to move around a lot. Other than that, watch out for, when he summons, like, Fortitudo like that. That hurts quite a bit. And, just try to get Witch Time when you can. I am not the greatest at these fights in this game. Ember Climax is obviously great whenever you have it. And yeah, see, I got a silver on that. The only thing I got a platinum on was time. But hey, I'm making it through, without too much trouble, so... the game's still giving me a platinum, which is interesting. Alright, so let's see. I got a worse combo score, but a better time. I think overall I did a little bit better. I have more platinums on there, I think. First attempt was mostly golds. Okay, so let's see. We're at roughly 19... Actually, it's probably more like 18 minutes and, I don't know, 20 seconds. We'll see how close that guess is. So I think this will actually be a good place to cut the episode. Which Trial 3 and 4 are both going to be longer. I don't think I'm going to last that long in 5, so... We'll see if this ends up being one more part or two. But for now, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Bayonetta 2. I've been redxparasite, signing out.